got, you can see there we got a 13 and there a 12. Just true, John. What is up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're talking top 5 ice fishing lures for perch. First, I want to talk a bit about perch ice fishing spoons. We have many different kinds. I have a few here. We have some Ken's Hook slab grabbers, really popular in Ontario. We have Moose Luck Wobbler, Buckshot, Live Forge, Swedish Pipple. These are just to name a few. One of the more popular ones is going to be your Ken's Hook style spoon. Basically a flutter spoon with a nice big hook on the end. These are a bigger bait. You're going to catch bigger fish on these. They also have a little bead, usually orange, red, or chartreuse on the hook. And usually that bead is pinching the barb on the actual hook. For some reasons these are good. They flutter in such a way, if you're fishing in 15 feet of water and you're jigging this aggressively, if you let it free fall 4 or 5 feet, it's going to go 5-6 feet off to the side of the hole. So not only are you fishing with your typical style jig, you're fishing, straight down below you. With these style spoons, you can get 5-6 feet, depending how deep you are, more around your hole. So these give you a lot more options, and you can really dial in the fish with these and pull up some big perch. Another great thing about these spoons, often the barb is pinched, especially on this one. So when you're fishing and you hook into a nice jumbo perch, you know the school's down there, you don't want to mess around. You can basically, 90% of the time, 95% of the time, when you reel up a fish and you put it on the ice, this hook comes out of the fish's mouth. So you need to keep tension on when using these, but it can be a great tool for reel up a fish on the ice. You don't even got to touch it with your hand, back down the hole. And another thing, you don't need to use bait with these. They always will hit that bead. That bead is what really entices them. The action of the spoon calls them in and they smash that bead. You don't need to use bait with these. You can tip it with a waxworm or a minnow head, but for these kind of spoons, you're good. These other flutter style Live Forge, Swedish Pipples, Buckshots, Moose Lucks. These Buckshots, they're nice too, Northland. They got a rattle in them, nice treble hook. These will fish straight down. They don't go to the side. You can tip this with a minnow head or waxworms, and this is going to produce as well. Perch spoons are an awesome way to ice fish for perch. That's the number one. Number two is going to be a simple technique, but an awesome technique. Tungsten jigs. As you can see here, I have a very small, this is almost a bluegill, but these come in many different sizes, many colors, and they're just so much heavier weighted than your normal style jig. You can get it down to the bottom in no time at all. If you're fishing in 25 feet of water over a school of perch, getting it down quick can be crucial. These tungsten jigs weigh a lot and you can get down very quick. These are the number 2 bait on the list. Number 3 is going to be just your regular jig or teardrop. As you can see, million different colors, million different sizes. These work good for ice fishing. These are amazing jigs. These teardrops, basically, it's like a tungsten jig, but it's not as heavy. These are going to have a slow falling motion, so in shallow water they're going to be great. Tungsten, you get down really quick. These teardrops, often I'm going to use them with a minnow, lively minnow, tail hook, back hooked, or hooked through the lip. Or you can put waxworms on it too, all things depending. It all depends what you're trying to do. Teardrops are number 3 on the list. Number 4 on the list, like a spoon, this is a bigger profile bait. These jigging wraps by Rapala. There are a couple of different brands, but today we're going to cover the jigging wrap by Rapala Snapwrap. They're all in that same category. Basically, these are awesome. These have such an aggressive action and they're a bigger profile, but they're the perfect profile for a minnow. They have 1 treble on the bottom and 2 hooks on each end. These are awesome lures. When you're jigging this, if you're even jigging it up 6 feet, a foot, this lure is going to be swimming around your hole like crazy. The action on these are crazy. You can tip it the bottom treble with some minnow heads, waxworms, find what color works.
Are you ready for the action?